The H-span S60 LTEP, this module is our solar powered LTE module, which you can understand it's like a ART router with the PoE functions and located in the edge network, but the power is based on solar. We saw that a lot of scenario that in the edge network they cannot get power easily, but there's for the network part you can get a 4G, and for this kind of scenario it's good to use our S60 LTP. And the downlink you have different kind of applications, and we can provide PoE plus 60 watts PoE and different powers. And remember here, this like a power grid and industrial control, this kind of scenario, probably you need RS232, RS485, or some DI-DO interface. We have this kind of interface on our H-span S60 LTP. It totally based on your request. Then the uplink, we can provide a 4G uplink, which we have two choices. The first choice is to provide one module. Another choice is to provide two 4G modules, the wireless modules. So they can bind together to enlarge the bandwidth, or you can use as one as main and the second as backup. And it can work with two SIM cards. Another thing is the H-span S60 LTP, this module, we can set up the uplink of the WAN as the fiber port, like GE SFP, or as a RJ45 ports. It totally depends on your requirement. So with that configuration, for example, if we configure the GE SFP port as uplink, then what we can do is for this port as a main link and the 4G link as a backup link. So when the uplink of the main link is down, and we can swap the traffic go to the backup link. And when the main link is recovered, then we can swap traffic from the 4G back to the main link. This is what we can do. Okay, this module actually you can see it's very small, 295, 355, and 150, 9.5 kilograms. The solar controller is 500 watts. This module, the PoE we support is A02.3 AT and AF, which also A02.3 BT, 60 watts PoE is available. But let's see that these modules, we have two types of these kind of modules, which you can see right now. This module has no battery inside, but we have another module has battery inside. This module is designed as a main blade, and we have another blade is battery blade. But we have another module called H-span S60 LTP-B, which has a battery in-band inside. It totally depends on your request, because we know that in downlink you have different kind of devices connected. Sometimes you have a much more heavier load. Then we suggest that you have external battery blade, which you can check our battery blade H-span B60 or B200. But if sometimes you only have one or two cameras, some gateway of LoRa, something, the very light load, we can help to choose one model that embed the battery inside. Okay, so it's very flexible that we can match your requirement. That's our H-span S60. Let's see again. It is a solar node with LTE PoE functions and located in the edge network.